Yo, I thoroughly enjoyed the first part of this video. I did. It's really dope to see King in this different light.
Simone, don't get it twisted. In fact, yo, what players would I be? Complexion is Hershey. Chocolate lady, shh, let's keep it low key. Talk with maybe too much G. Get the pimpin' from my daddy, game beef from my mama. Don't affiliate with those who O's don't have commas. Pillar 8 for those who chose to have drama. Got a meal to make, so I can load and blow on her. Lil' mama is ahead of the game. I want the Xbox.
Family, what it do? It's your girl Tamika, and I am back with another vid. You dig? Shout out to the family S&T squad. Y'all the best squad, and I love y'all the long way. Please believe me. Listen, if it's your first time here, I need you to quit acting stank. You don't gotta be all acting all stank, man. I need you to smash the subscribe button. Smash it! I'm on the road to 100K, and I need your help. No cap. Smash that subscribe button right now. Look, we're about to get into King and Laina sit down. I told y'all I was gonna do it. So without further ado, we about to slide into the video. Let go.
I love the hills. It's just me calling on the phone, yeah. I just wanna know if you alone, yeah. Tell me I can pull up on you. You just know what type of time I'm on, yeah. 24/7, ooh, I be on your mind.
Hey guys, so we back with another freaking video. Today, you know what I'm saying, we coming to y'all, you know what I'm saying, and want to give y'all the real, you know what I'm saying, the raw, no cut, you know what I'm saying, you know, get more information and stuff. With me, on the hand, I'm with Laina, as you see, Laina, you know what I'm saying.
I don't know why, but I got butterflies right now. Like,
You nervous?
Yes, I have butterflies.
She nervous, y'all. I'm actually kind of nervous. I ain't gonna lie, I'm nervous, and she nervous because I feel like at the end of the day, like, me as a person, honestly, her as a person, like, we don't really, like, I don't know, I'm very private, but at the same time, like, I guess,
this has been something that's been private.
Yeah, like, just been very private. This has been, like, one of the most.
Yo, one thing I will say, shawty, like, he do seem happy. And the thing about it is, like, sometimes I just feel like people feel like in order to be happy, you have to rush. I just don't want them to rush. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. That's all. I want the best for both of these people because, honestly, we need more families. And if they feel like they got a connection and they can withstand everything, then more power to them. I just don't want people to feel like you always got to rush. You know what I'm saying? Seriously. But let's keep going, dog.
Privatest things that I have been holding on to since my whole, like, actually YouTube career, like, for real. Like, my career doing this, you know what I'm saying? So, by me coming up to it today with her and stuff, I just want to let y'all know, I want to start off by clearing the air up on a few things, you know what I'm saying, list by list. So, you know what I'm saying, I know sometimes I come off like some things may not be understandable, but bear with me, I got y'all. So, listen. So,
So we're basically gonna start from like the very beginning to presently right now.
Yeah, so it's really like you have. I feel like, to be honest with you, like to be honest, you have to be there to really understand that shit. Like
there's only so much we're gonna explain it as well as we can, but like you know, you just really gotta. You gotta be open-minded for a conversation like this with us.
Yeah, for real. This ain't no.
I think she's so adorable and cute, though. For real, like, seriously. Like, I just love. So it don't matter, like, what form it comes in. I just love it, shawty. You dig? I do. I am gooey.
Like, child's play this real life. Like, for real. So,
For real.
I want to start off, you know what I'm saying, first I want to clear the airs and starting up on my end. Basically, I feel like now since I'm looking back at it, and since I'm right here looking at it, thinking about, like, me and her to even had conversation and thought about it, like, I think around this time of the year last year, we both wasn't in a good state of mind. Wasn't both happy, wasn't both, like, in a good state, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like in my last relationship, when I did what I did, it was previous, like, not even, like, it was previous and, like, I got accepted back type shit. And, you know, went from there and moved on. You know what I'm saying? Through that situation, it still was rocky through those times. And, you know what I'm saying, throughout my situation of leaving now, well, not leaving it, but actually, like, kind of, like, it was really breaking apart. Like, it was already breaking apart, you know what I'm saying? And this other girl, which was not my girlfriend, which wasn't the girl who I cheated on, you know what I'm saying, her with, you know what I'm saying. I wasn't even like, no, it wasn't that. It was the simple fact of she was doing my hair. I needed somebody to do my hair for me. I needed a new hairstylist, which was in Houston. I remember making a post of that. And nothing like on no crazy stuff. We really hit each other up, like, you know what I'm saying. We were just trying to get my hair done type shit. And, you know what I'm saying, I went to her shop. More of the story of like just simple friends. Like it wasn't even like that. Like it wasn't even like
some of you just getting
I was just getting my hair done. Like I never like no, it was nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it went left, you know what I'm saying, because like I said, my previous relationship, it was already falling apart type shit. So I guess it made it seem like anybody that I was just getting my hair done by or something like that, it would have just looked like I was fucking her just in the third. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna cap. You know what I'm saying? After that, you know, previous, you know, conversation as a friend just kept, you know what I'm saying, kept.
It just happened?
Yeah, it just happened. Like,
Was that already, like, when you weren't with...
No, we wasn't. No, we wasn't. Because we, at the same time, like, we was already, like, breaking up. Like,
you know what I do like? It seemed like she was about to get bothered, like, if he was with me. You know what I'm saying? And people don't have to understand, like, we got to have this woman power, you know? We got to set standards in every relationship. So, therefore, you know what I mean? Like, women would know what not to do. Now, there's gonna be some that ain't gonna go with no code. We already know, but she did. The way she looked at him was like, nigga, was you weird? You know what I'm saying? Like, and she should. But I don't know. That just seemed like it was on some girl power shit, and I just had a moment. Let me have my moments. Let's keep going.
We was already like, we was really living in a house with each other, and we was broken up. To be honest, like we really was just broken up. So
some real shit.
At that point, you know what I'm saying. So it's like with her, it's like. As in with her too, like she never was my girlfriend. Like never was my girlfriend. Like off camera, like type shit. Like come on now, like it's not even like that. Oh, you cheated on her with her, and it was like nah. Like from the jump, no. Like from the jump, like me and this girl wasn't like. We just really just clicked by her doing my hair type shit right then and there type shit on some stuff like that. But that was that. So I ain't have no girlfriend. Like wasn't cheating on her with her. None of that extra stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, in the process of it, you know what I'm saying, when I was going through what I was going through, I was like, on my way to New York. You know what I'm saying? I was in Audio Mac. I was talking, I was like in December, like I said, December 3rd. A lot of people, when I came to New York for the first time, on the East Coast for the first time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, from the East Coast for the first time. And, like I said, I posted a picture, and if y'all knew or y'all, you know, been previous watching, we already kind of just said this already, like, you know what I'm saying?
How we started kind of talking.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. But I think that goes into, like, I see a lot of people like, oh, he had a girlfriend when he was messing with that. He had a girlfriend and was talking to Laina, too. And it's like, no, like, when we started talking, at the end of the day, like, I'm an adult, he's an adult. Right. We just started texting, like what he was doing on his side business and what I was doing on my like side. Like we can't judge each other. We just texting. Like imagine somebody like the second date texting like who else you messing with? Like what? Like that's a little extreme.
Yeah.
Like he was doing his thing, I was doing my thing. We still getting to know each other, just texting, FaceTiming and stuff like that.
Right. And like I said, like you want to keep going?
No.
And like I was saying, like. From things too, like going back, like when I was texting you, when we was texting, like we was keeping it, we was between us, like we wasn't like worrying about nothing. It was like really like a real genuine friendship. Like I wasn't coming at you left like that. You weren't coming at me.
And you know what? It's so crazy that people even have to address this type of shit. Yeah, like what do it matter? You know what I'm saying? She is with child. It doesn't matter like when he met her, the duration when he met her, none of that. It don't matter. You see what I'm saying? And it's why sometimes I be feeling like the internet just make you just keep regurgitating negative energy. She's with child. They about to have a baby together. You know, it's that honeymoon stage type shit. You know what I mean? Everything feel good. It's just like, let it be beautiful. Now, there's going to be some people that's going to, you know, have their own opinions about the situation. Like I have mine. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like some things don't have to be like rushed. I know you keep hearing me say that word, but it's just the truth. But let's keep going.
We left like that, like real life.
We just getting to know each other.
Getting to know each other.
Cause I really did not, like a lot of people, like I've said this before, like I did not know who you were.
Yeah.
Obviously, he was someone from your Instagram. That's obvious. But like, I was never like someone who was on YouTube keeping up with relationships and couples and stuff like that. So like, I didn't know about his past. I didn't know about none of that. So I feel like when you meet somebody, a lot of people meet you, and if they know about you, like they know your past and they see something, they expect something.
Right.
They expect a certain somebody.
Right.
So like,
That's
I
true.
seen he was obviously somebody from his Instagram. Ain't nobody finna just have 1.3 million. Like, you somebody, but I don't know what you're doing. Like, but I wasn't expecting anything because I never like watched him. I never knew really who you were. So.
Just for the shorties that watch me, 1.3 million don't make you somebody, okay? Because we get caught up in this facade of numbers and shit, and sometimes the most brilliant minds and the most brilliant people don't have that many followers. But it's not to take away from their somebodyness. You feel what I'm saying? I just hate when people say that. It's a pet peeve of mine, because followers and people and the amount of people that follow you don't make you somebody. You know what I mean? It doesn't. But I just had to say that. But let's keep going.
I didn't know what to expect, so I was just...
Yeah. And I ain't gonna cap, like me, honestly, to be telling the truth, like me genuinely, I genuinely felt like all connects, like you didn't like 100%, like you wasn't like, I don't know, type of shady shit, no type of time or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I believe that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like other situations too, like you saying, like I feel like you said, like I ain't gonna lie, like from the jump, like really going back, like after like once I started to like, you know, mess with you and like get to know you, once you hit me up on Instagram through the DM and stuff, and we started texting and stuff, like we was just really just doing us, like we were just texting, and like I ain't gonna cap, like I said, like I was just in the, like I guess just dating, is this date, correct me if this like dating, like
dating, like okay.
What is dating? Like to me, like,
I feel like dating? At the point where when we were texting and stuff, you was just like, you were out of a relationship and you was just being you. Like,
yeah.
You was talking to other.
Yeah, see, that's what I feel too. I feel like that wouldn't be considered dating. That would just be considered just like mingling. Like, you know, you're just getting to know somebody. I feel like dating is when you guys start spending like time together. You know what I'm saying? And it's that intimacy that's starting to develop or whatever. But when you get down to a relationship and you start conversing with somebody, that's not labeled dating. Like, for real.
People, which is normal, like
yeah.
It's normal, but then like you were just being a normal person and talking to people, which is normal and fine. I was doing the same thing, so it's like everybody does the same thing, especially if you're just getting to know somebody. Like, you can't just, I don't know.
Yeah, and
second day in, I'm cutting off everybody for you. The only person I'm talking to, that's that. Like, that's a little psycho.
Always,
it's a little too much for me.
You know what I'm saying?
But like, that's like when you, like, I feel like, you know, it's harder for people to understand that because a lot of people that watch a lot of the internet is, they're younger.
Yeah.
So they're like, you know, middle school, high school. So it's like, it's different. But when you're an adult, when you pass all those stages, when you pass all that, that's normal.
So it gets to this point as well too, and let's break it down. You know what I'm saying? Let's break it down. Like, it gets to the point where the fact is like, when me as a person, because it was going through, I was like always getting posted of drama about some bullshit, and I was like, I'm trying to detach myself from that because of my situation that I was already in. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, like at one point, like not too, like it was about to be a whole year now, like about to be a whole year or something. Like I was not good in at one point, you know what I'm saying? I feel like everybody in the world just like switched and changed, like just switched on me, like not knowing the whole full, like everything, you know what I'm saying? Because it's all.
And that is the power of the internet. You know what I'm saying? I reacted to him when a lot of this was happening, like when he went to New York. Like I can recall a lot of the things that was happening. And that be the danger. Sometimes the internet is a gift and a curse. It can get you to 1,000 people, millions of people all at once. But then it's like as fast as your character and as fast as your celebrity can travel, so can a narrative. So if a person said, oh, King was doing Neek dirty, You dig what I'm saying? And then we can only go by what we see. So people going to be making their own opinions and things like that. But I don't really think people was really switching on King. I think people was just a disappointed. Where I can only speak for myself. When the situation first came out and the way that it was coming out, you know, I was more disappointed in him. Because out of all of the people that was in that house with Corey, Carmen, and everything, like, I just felt like him and Neek, they were different. You know what I'm saying? They were more mature than everybody else in the house. So there were certain expectations that I did have for King that I probably didn't have for a lot of other dudes or whatever. So that's what my problem was. But I do feel him on this. I went through a problem. I mean, this shit be crazy, man.
It's two sides of the story, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just miscrewed shit. I ain't even gonna cap. Like, me as a man, like, I'm gonna just take my lick like I've been doing, because at the end of the day, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got a son that's gonna see this when he get older. They're gonna see my actions. They're gonna see, you know what I'm saying, the other side of the fence actions and stuff like that. So I don't want, you know what I'm saying, I want to make sure I'm moving correct so when my son get older and when I'm explaining certain things to him, you know what I'm saying, it wouldn't be so confusing. It'd be like, why my daddy disrespect, or why my daddy like this, or, you know what I'm saying? It look like I'm a bad person when I'm not. You know what I'm saying? And I look at it like, you know what I'm saying, nobody really knows this but you. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I really got to myself and really, you know what I'm saying, broke it down, like, you know, I was like, I ain't gonna cap, man, I lost everything. Like, I lost everything. Like, being real, like, some real nigga shit, like, I lost everything. You know what I'm saying? And, like, real shit, like, I was living with my people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you know what I'm saying? You already know that. Like, I was living with, like, my people, my editors and shit.
Yo, bro. This shit get me emotional. I don't like to hear him like that. But I do feel like she can switch. But you can definitely, yo. I don't know, man. Some women just have a tendency to bring out the best in certain men. And it's no disrespect to Neek. And I don't want nobody ever to feel like that. Because just like, you know, she could be doing that for King, Neek could be doing that for Fredo, or whoever she decides to settle down with, you know what I'm saying? But it's just certain people just know how to penetrate a man to make him just want to do better. And I see a difference in King. It's just, I don't know, it's so different. Drop it in the comments if you know what I'm trying to say.
You know what I'm saying? All of them, like John Sylvia, all them people that was good people and shit. Real talk. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I was in that apartment, you know what I'm saying? Just grinding it out every day, putting a smile on the camera, you know what I'm saying?
It's okay, take a deep breath.
Like, putting, you know what I'm saying, like real shit, because, you know, that's in the past. Like, I'm not trying to bring it up, because, like, you know what I'm saying, nigga, take that to the chin and keep going, you know what I'm saying, because I know I'm wrong. I know what I did wrong, you know what I'm saying, I know I managed that shit, you know, I know, you know what I'm saying, but moving forward, like, from the jump when, on, what it was, December 31st, you called me on a situation, like, I don't know if you want to explain that, but you had a whole wreck, like, on New Year's Day.
Yeah. I feel like after this, yeah, I had a really bad, I had my first, like, really bad accident on my way to Houston for New Year's. Like, roll over the highway type, like, car was totaled, windshields were, like, broken, like I could have died type shit. And I was in shock because I'd never been in an accident in my entire life. Like, I was just so in shock. Like, I couldn't stop crying. I was with my roommate and I just couldn't stop crying. And at the time, me and him were talking and stuff, but, like, we hadn't met or anything, but, like, we were FaceTiming all the time, you know, just talking, whatever. And he was like, I literally remember picking up my phone from the car and, like, I didn't even call my, like, first of all, I moved, for people that don't know, like, I moved to Baton Rouge in October for school to go to LSU. I moved out there by myself. Like, I'm from Rhode Island, so I moved out there by myself, not knowing anybody.
I knew I kind of felt the New England vibes because my wife is from Boston, so, like, I can kind of see the twang in that shit. I knew, I was like, damn, she just seems so, like, familiar or whatever.
None of my family's out there. I only had, like, the two people I was living with, my roommates and stuff. And at that time, my best friend, she was back home in Cali. So, like, I had nobody to call. Where was I? I was 2 hours away from Baton Rouge. Didn't know anybody, but, like, I picked up my phone in shock because I couldn't even talk, really. Like, I remember just, I picked up my phone and he was the first person I FaceTimed. Like, he was the first person I FaceTime, and I wasn't even talking. I was just on the phone, like, crying on the highway, like, crying. Like, I couldn't even move, but, like, he was, like, I don't know, it was, like, weird. Like, he was the first person that I picked up and called instead of, like, my mama or somebody. Like, you know, he was far, too. My mom is damn near so far, she can't do anything, but, like.
And it's like New Year.
Yo, this is so cute. Oh, my God. Anybody else get, like, warm and fuzzy? I got kind of warm and fuzzy. That is so dope. Sometimes you just know who your one is. I mean, you know, I'm still going to be skeptical on just how quick it was. I'm sorry, you guys. Like, I be wanting people just to be comfortable in their decision making and take their time. But when you know, you know. I mean, I can't even say, you know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. This is just adorable to me. Let me keep going.
Yeah, that was New Year's Eve, and I was 2 hours away from home. The person I was with, she had nobody, like, to come, and I was just like, at that point, I didn't know what to do because I didn't have nobody. I felt like, damn, like, this is my car. This is how I maneuver around Baton Rouge. Like, this is how, like, what am I supposed to do? Like, how am I supposed to get back home, you know?
And I remember, like, I remember what I was doing. Like I said, like, I was going through a situation. Like, I ain't really had nobody there for me, like, to be honest. Like, I ain't had nobody really there for me to, like, as in, like money, finance, and anything. I was on my own doing whatever I had to do. You know what I'm saying? And I would remember sitting in the car, and I was sitting at the CVS, and I always tell her this because we pass it up sometimes. I was sitting at the CVS, and she called me, crying.
Wasn't even speaking. This man was calming me down on the highway. Like, so, like, I just remember that feeling. Like, you made me feel so safe, and you weren't even next to me. Like, you calmed me down from, like, a phone. Like, mind you, I haven't even, like, met you yet. Like, I haven't even seen you in person.
We haven't even saw each other in person yet.
He just called me.
Oh, they had that intimacy first. That's why he didn't pull out. It makes sense now. Okay. It makes a lot of sense now. It do.
Me down, and my whole body was in shock. Like, everybody was trying to talk to me, and I couldn't. But I just kept hearing him, like, telling me to calm down, what's happening, like, you know. And more of the story is, like.
More of the story is, like, I told her, like, get to, like, the nearest place, like I think it was like a hotel or something.
It was a hotel.
Like a hotel.
From the other side of the highway.
Other side of the highway, and I was asking, you know, like, a question and stuff, and I already knew that she had other stuff. You know, I already knew she was with somebody and stuff like this. So I was, like, me, you know what I'm saying, G, on my heart, like, I wasn't anxious for nothing in return. I wasn't, like, I just wanted to make sure you got home safe. I wanted to make sure, like, you got okay, because at the end of the day, like, you showed me a picture of your car, and like, it was over, and I'm glad, like, you and your friend got out with no scratch. So I cashed out, you know what I'm saying? Well, I cashed out for over one, it was like something, but I cashed up you from where you was all the way back to Baton Rouge. And I think that, you know what I'm saying? Not saying like that, but that shit was about like it was like about $150, $200. And at the time, like, I ain't really have much. I'm just like, I just want to make sure you get safe because you called me, and I feel like at the end of the day, like, if I haven't met you or didn't meet you at all, to be honest with you, like, I just hope that I got you, you know what I'm saying, somewhat safe. You know what I'm saying? Because that wasn't what's up.
Regardless if they would have continued to date after that, when he did that, his blessings was going to come back 10-4. Because that was just dope as fuck for him to do that. He didn't have to do that. You know what I mean? For real. Like, and he said already, like, nigga, I ain't have it. He could have easily been like, damn, bro, like, you got to hit somebody because I don't got it. But that's dope. And that's why he'll get good karma at the end of the day. It'll come back to him 10-4. Seriously.
And ever since then, you know what I'm saying? Like, I
feel like that. Go ahead, sorry.
You good.
I don't know. I just feel like after that, like, it was a different. I don't know. I couldn't, like, when I got back home that day, I remember just being like, why was he the first person I called? Like, not in a bad way, but like,
yeah.
Like, damn, like, I don't really know him, and he really, like, made sure I was safe. Like, when I got home, like, are you good? Are you okay? Like, you were on the phone with me, making sure I was, like, calm and stuff. And I feel like after that, it was just something different, to be honest. It was just.
And that's crazy because at the same time, after the difference is too, like, after I did that, and it was like on New Year's, I remember on New Year's Eve, I remember going back to who I was staying with, and I went to him, and I was like, bro, I just, like, you know, I genuinely just felt like I saved your life. Like, I felt like I saved your life because I felt like you called me, and me talking to you from a time like you was away from somewhere else, you was just living, you know what I'm saying, you didn't really know nobody. It was like, damn, like, plus you was coming to Houston, you wasn't even coming to Houston for me. You know what I'm saying? You were just coming to Houston just because you were like, hey, I'm in town and just downtown. All right, cool, because I had my other shit going on. You know what I'm saying? But it was like, at the end of the day, and when I mean other shit, like I had like other real life shit going on, not nobody else's real life shit going on. You know what I'm saying? So that was that. And ever since then, after that part, like, you know what I'm saying?
You ended up coming like the next month?
No. I came, I think I came like,
2 weeks later, probably.
I came 2 weeks later because me and you kept like talking, and it was just like I was like doing what I was doing. Like every day I was working. I was like, I can't come to Baton Rouge. Like I can't even go see my own family if I wanted to because I'm like, I got so much going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep what I got going on, and plus I was like I said, if y'all really know, like I was looking for a place, I was looking for houses. It's like so much. It was just on me going to court for a whole. I'm being real, for a gun charge, like real life stuff, like in LA, like all that type of stuff. Like I had to deal with a lot. I had to deal with a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like out of everybody that I was dealing with, you was like real life, like keeping my storm calm. You had me.
It's crazy though how God like operates, because he could have been moving everybody away from them. You know what I'm saying? Just so they can have that moment to where they could understand what that moment was. Sometimes we get so distracted by outside shit, the person who we supposed to be with would be right in our face, and we'll miss it because we're letting the other shit affect it. You know what I mean? So sometimes God be like, you know what? You ain't gonna get it this way. Let me sit your ass down. You know what I mean? Let me move everybody from around you so you can see exactly what I'm trying to show you. And it kind of seemed like that's what they was doing. That's what he was doing for them. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? Uplifting me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so much that somebody could say, like, oh, I'm going to get back on my feet. I'm going to get back on my feet. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. But it's so much that you can really believe that. You know what I'm saying? Because it looked like, you know what I'm saying? After hearing the story and after seeing this, down there, it's like really. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be like that. But more of the story, like, that part is like, ever since then, it's just like, you was like my first two, as in like my first, but like, even for Valentine's Day, like, we was chilling and hanging and vibing, you know what I'm saying? And you came to Houston. You was coming to Houston, and you was coming where I was at, and who I was staying with. You was coming there chilling with me, vibing in there with me and stuff, off camera. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go back to previous videos, like, I had Valentine's Day eating breakfast with you, and I'm be honest with you, like, I ain't even think I was gonna even, not saying like that, but like, we didn't even classify it as like,
we each other's Valentine's
like,
Day.
no.
I just felt like at that time we was talking, like, you know, like, I think one thing about you from the moment I met you, like, you were real with me. You were very much real, and I feel like, you know, I think you got the vibe of how genuine I was with you, and how like I really didn't expect nothing from you because I really didn't know you.
Right.
So I feel like you were comfortable in a sense. So like Valentine's Day, whatever, we were talking, I already had seen him like, what, twice probably? 3 times? A couple times. We already like hung out and stuff. I went out there. I went out here. I went to Houston for Valentine's Day, and I just, you know, I was like, I know we were gonna end up spending it together, like we were hanging out on the same day, but I just did something for him, you know, just to be thoughtful and just to make somebody's day.
I remember.
I wasn't expecting anything in return either. I knew like at that time you hadn't really you never really like explained the situation,
right? But
I understood it. I feel like I understood the situation, and I just felt like me hanging out with you, just seeing how like genuine you were, how sweet you were. I don't know, I just wanted to make you happy. I remember I was so excited too because I ain't never did anything for nobody.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm be honest with you. You like, it shook me because like I wasn't expecting that, and I ain't gonna lie with you. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I was like kind of trying to figure out what we was gonna do because I remember it was raining, it was snowing.
We had Valentine's Day. We already had went to LA right before that. Yeah.
And that's another thing, like, we're gonna go back a little bit, but at the same time on Valentine's Day, like, I wasn't expecting nothing, and like I said, like, we were just rocking with each other, and I get in the car, you got like a whole basket right there sitting on the thing for me, and it just touched me right there because it was like,
it wasn't nothing crazy, it was just like something thoughtful, like, you know, like, I got came.
But those are the best gifts, the ones that are the unexpected, and you just putting thought into it. You can go and buy a nigga anything, but when you sit here and you try to plan something for a person, or you try to make a little do-that for a person, it just makes it so much more special. You feel what I'm saying? They keep going.
Yeah, I mean, got me candy boxes, like deodorant and stuff, but it was like small little things like that I had needed at that moment that made me feel like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, I thoroughly enjoyed the first part of this video. I did. It's really dope to see King in this different light. I want to know how y'all feel, though. Drop it down in the comments. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. You know, the adult in me is still going to look at that time frame and, you know, and just be like, But I will say that there was a lot of things that he spoke to in this video to where I could totally see his growth. You definitely can see the love that he has for this woman. You know, that's totally undeniable. But I can't really assess the situation in its entirety until we see the part 2. You know what I'm saying? I definitely would have to see the part 2 to be able to assess the situation in its entirety. So how about we do this? Y'all meet me on part 2. All right, I'm going to see y'all over there. Let's get it.